Calling all bookies. Calling all bookies. This just in. Book Interrupted. Nominated? Podcast Award? What? That's right. You heard it here first. Book Interrupted has been nominated in the leisure category at the Podcast Awards. We would love if you could send a vote our way. It would mean the world to us. Thank you so much, bookies. You can vote for us at www.podcastawards.com. Thank you again. You guys are the best.
Did you know Book Interrupted has swag? Check out our swag shop on bookinterrupted.com. There's hats, t-shirts, tanks, and a whole bunch more. Go to it, www.bookinterrupted.com.
Parental guidance is recommended because this episode has mature topics and strong language. Here are some moments you can look forward to during this episode of Book Interrupted.
When does the use of the term cadaver come into play?
Maybe it's Weekend at Bernie's Part 12. That's what this book actually is.
Because no one claims the body, which you could do. And then it's like a goo bag, really.
Oh,
I know, goo bag.
I thought at one point it would be kind of cool to be like the skeleton in a science lab.
Strange pile of his genitals was shocking, but what really got my attention was his chest split open like into a dark red cave.
Maybe they'll bring it back now that Book Interrupted is doing it.
Now that we're interested in going to see it,
Yes,
maybe they'll bring it back to Broadway.
Mind, body, and soul. The information is the goal. Try to learn something new without being distracted. Mind, body, and soul. Information is the goal. Trying to learn something new without being disrupted. Mind, body, and soul. Inspiration is the goal. Interrupted.
Welcome to Book Interrupted, a book club for busy people to connect and one that celebrates life's interruptions. If you'd like to join along, this book cycle is from July 18th to August 28th. It's Lindsay's book pick, and we're reading Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. Alison Bechdel's best-selling graphic memoir charts her fraught relationship with her late father. Distant and exacting, he was an English teacher and the director of the town's funeral home, which Alison and her family refer to as the Fun Home. Let's listen in to this episode's group discussion.
Oh, sweater's too hot.
Oh, I bet it is.
This sweater's not fun at all.
I don't wear it for fun because it's like, fun home, but it's very hot.
Oh, fun home, fun sweater.
Fun
oh,
home,
I get
fun
it.
sweater.
Get it?
Cute. The fun home refers to because she kind of grew up in a funeral home. So the fun home is the funeral home,
Like short form.
which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So it's about them.
Funeral
So
home.
like that's why some of the graphic nudity of her coming in to here, I should see if I can find that one photo or the one picture
I know
of
what you're talking about.
her going into the funeral home, and she's seeing her dad working on this body, and it's fully open. And anyone squeamish? Are we ready?
You're the squeamish
let's
one,
give
I
it-
thought.
Let's give it a try.
Am I showing you?
Oh,
44.
Fully naked and
okay.
open.
It's okay because it's a drawing. If it was
Yeah.
real, it might be.
Full body cavity open and full nudity. Yeah.
A cadaver.
There's the close-up.
Wow.
They really close up on that dick.
Is it considered a cadaver if it's like at the funeral home, or is it only?
Yeah,
like,
is it only called a cadaver if a student is using it for training purposes? When does the use of the term cadaver come into play?
I'll ask Google.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Otherwise, is
Here
it
we
just a
go.
dead body?
Even the line, it's like the man on the prep table was bearded and fleshy, jarringly unlike Dad's usual traffic of desiccated old people. Like she does use some very
descriptive?
yeah
Jeez.
vivid descriptive language
Yeah.
to describe the body on the
I'm
table.
looking forward to this book.
Oh, there.
Okay.
The strange pile of his genitals was shocking, but what really got my attention was his chest split open like into a dark red cave.
Yikes. That would get my attention too.
There you go.
Okay, so it says cadaver or corpse is a dead human body that's used by medical students, physicians, and other scientists to study anatomy. Other people who study cadavers include archaeologists and art students, but it also says that the term cadaver is used in courts of law to refer to a dead body, as well as by
Oh.
recovery terms searching for bodies in natural disasters.
Huh.
They are always cadavers.
One day I'll be a cadaver.
Montreal.
I'd like to have my body
Medically examined.
medically examined
Once dead.
when I'm dead.
That's the ultimate.
Yeah. Is that a bucket list item?
I think bucket has to happen when you're alive. It's outside of her bucket.
Once you kick the bucket, the
Yeah.
bucket's gone. It's empty.
The bucket's been kicked.
It'd be nice if my corpse was useful after I die.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Would you guys ever do that? Remember they used to have those things at the, I don't know, maybe the science center or whatever, where they'd make the bodies all
They
embalmed?
inject
What?
plastic into a body and then it plasticizes, and then you can look at, the nervous system or the veins or the liver.
Oh, Body Works?
Body Works. There you go, Kim. You did it.
Body Works, yes.
Yeah, it was so good. I went to that.
It was good. Me too. It was really cool.
It
Yeah.
was so cool. It was gross and good.
I signed up for it.
What?
Yeah. But it was real people.
Yeah.
This sounds amazing.
They also skinned someone.
What?
Yeah.
So you saw what it would be like to fillet.
Yes, that's right.
Skin. What would it? It was so gross and so cool. And they sliced someone into inch slices, so you saw what a whole body was like in a loaf of bread style. It was wild.
It was so good. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
the signs that are so good.
You can sign up to volunteer
That's
so that when you're dead, they could do that to your body if you want, which I did.
That's
Oh, I
good.
would for sure.
Yeah.
What's the
Just go
point
on
of it
their
just
website.
being there, not doing anything?
I wonder if we'll get our own display
No,
together.
no,
Like,
it's
this
weird.
is the book club.
Oh my
is the Body Works
God.
Club. This is a book interrupted club.
Book interruption. Cadavers.
And you're laughing?
They pose us like mannequins, like we have a glass of wine in one hand and a book in the other. We're going like,
Yeah.
ah! Or
My
something.
arm's on fire in one.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Does everybody want to donate their body? Would they donate their body to science? That's the first
Is this
question.
legally binding?
No.
Undecided.
Oh, okay.
I'm already signed up. See you, body.
I'm an organ
job.
donor, but I don't know. I thought at one point it would be kind of cool to be like the skeleton in a science lab,
That's
for
what I
students
want,
to learn
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still undecided because I think that would be nice for me, but now that I have kids, I don't know if they would be not
Well,
loving
they won't
that
know.
idea.
They could go
My
see
kids
you.
would love it. My kids would be like, "Can we keep the skeleton for a while?" And then
Oh,
we'll give
your
it to
kids would
school?"
for sure love it, Mare.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they like to talk about things they're gonna do when I'm dead. When you die, I've got plans.
When you die, we're gonna laugh at your skeleton.
Also, I think one of them wants to keep my body around for a while. Can we keep your body before we cremate it or whatever? And I was like, yeah, you can keep.
I have some experiments I've been dying to try.
They want to see. They want to see a dead body. I don't know.
They do up your makeup the way they've always wanted.
Which is
They like to
none.
your
I was
hair.
so angry today that I put on makeup. I was like, it's for the show. She's like, I don't like this. This doesn't look like you, and I don't like when you wear mascara. I was like, oh, okay.
How do you
Noted.
really feel?
Yeah, really. Like, you don't look like you. I like you the way you are. Oh, well, that's nice. So every podcast, she gets
You're like, that's aggressively
tries to give
flattering,
me a
I guess.
lesbian.
That's an angry way to flatter someone. It's one way to do it.
Yeah. every time.
Book interrupted.
It's camping season, and that means spending a lot of time outside, which is lovely, but it also means getting ready to go camping, which can be a little bit stressful because you might find yourself out in the wilderness without something that you need. One of the things that I do is make my own dehydrated backpacker meals, which seems a little extreme, but then I can make sure that it's something the kids like. It's not too spicy, according to them, and it doesn't have too much sugar, according to me. So I'll be washing and chopping and drying out a whole bunch of vegetables and putting them all together. A good interruption overall, I think.
Book interrupted.
Would you like to be cremated? Does everybody have an idea of what to happen with their body
Yep.
when they die?
Cremation
I
seems
want to
like
give
convenient
stuff
for
away
everyone
and
else.
cremate the rest.
Yeah, seems convenient for everyone else, doesn't it?
I would want to be buried here, but in Senegal, they don't embalm. So you just go back to the earth. I like that.
That's
Yeah, I want to be a tree, like in a compostable
Yeah.
tree box. I would feed the tree.
I like that idea.
Do we have to get embalmed in Canada? Like, is that an automatic?
If you're gonna be dealt with anytime after your death, right? Significant time. I don't know if it's a law, but like the longer you wait to be dealt with, the more the embalming is required.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they do it.
And that's another thing, like
Yeah.
if for funerals in Canada, someone dies and is like, you might have the funeral a week later or something. In Senegal, if someone dies, everyone calls and the funeral is that day. Everyone drops everything and goes. They don't.
It's probably like
wait.
directly related to the embalming or not embalming. But also it's just because it's a business actually.
Yeah.
You used to take care of your own. Someone would die and then you would bury them in your backyard. You would do it. And then somewhere along the lines, cemeteries and funeral homes and everything became a thing.
You outsourced it.
That's why. Yeah, it was an outsourced thing. And so
It's not here. People still like families come and take care of the body and stuff here.
I can't remember why that happened.
like
I did a
that.
course on like death
And
and,
then they
dying.
wrap it in white cloth and then they.
So
Yeah.
the ceremony almost begins instantaneously
Yes.
from notifying the community, loved ones, friends and family of the death. And then essentially the ceremony starts.
Yeah. Like in Canada, you would tell your boss, oh, someone died. Can I get permission to get time off? No one would even think of asking for permission. They would just say, someone died. I'm leaving. And everyone's like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's not
the car.
thing. It's
Start
just,
the
like,
car.
informing
Reminds
people.
me of that commercial.
It's my favorite commercial. It's great.
IKEA, right? It's IKEA.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to all the funeral things here anyways. And my aunt just passed away and my mom was like, everything is so expensive. Everything is charged for, including, the urns are ridiculous and the plots of the burying and the getting the time. I don't know. It's just everything is so
And there's kind of
expensive.
rules, right?
Yeah.
My mom
There's
was
no
like, I want to
workaround.
make my own tombstone. And they're like, you can't.
Yeah.
You have to buy one of ours or whatever. Like depending on, that's not everybody, but there's rules for different places, right? So you might be like, I don't want to buy an urn. I made this urn for this. They might say no. I don't know. Who knows?
Sorry for your loss as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what my instructions are. Build a box. Do not spend any money.
You can get a bag. They give it to you in a bag if you don't want an urn.
That's nice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's like a little
Plastic?
silky bag.
Silky,
No, it's like a
that's
silky bag.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Silky bag.
Yeah, I don't like this whole monopolizing the situation. You can only buy one of our urns or one of our headstones. I'm sure that there have been things that have happened that have made those rules. in
Yeah, it's
the
not just
business of
greed.
funeral home. Yeah. But it still seems a bit like, couldn't there be a process to evaluate should someone want to come forth with a
You don't have to do
handmade-
anything. You can leave a body at the hospital and then eventually,
They'll incinerate it.
they'll incinerate it.
You
the
can?
government. Yeah. Just because I have a client that works at the hospital. We were talking about this the other day and he was like, well, it's kind of crude, but because no one claims the body, which you could do. And then it's like a goo bag, really.
Oh,
I know, goo bag.
yeah.
I know. I was like, goo bag. Go
Goo
bag?
bag. Yeah, like
Goo
the
bag.
bones and goo. Eventually incinerate it. It's kind of fucked up that that's your workaround. If you can't afford to, or I guess technically if your family chooses not to, you could just do that. And Kira,
Oh.
I implore you to do that with me. I will goo bag.
Okay.
And then
Goo
I will
bag.
be incinerated. You can goo bag.
Yeah, because B is gonna for sure have his own plans and not want to do it that.
well, B's just
simple
not
for
gonna have a
you.
plan.
Yeah.
B will be long gone.
B will
Women
be
out-
dead. before
women
me.
outlast men, yeah.
Come on now. That guy's on a one-way ticket. No,
He'll
I'm
be in his
just
own goo bag already.
He's fine.
Does he?
He's fine. He's great.
If he was
But,
wondering what's going to happen to him, he now knows.
Yeah.
Goo bag.
Just
Goo
so
bag.
you know, I got
Goo
plans for
bag.
that one.
Like, but we
Big
didn't
plan.
even die in the hospital. It's like, too bad. I'm dropping
Yeah.
them off.
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like,
Dear.
I just leave him
not
in the
feeling
waiting
well.
room.
Yeah, you just strategically place
Like-
him up
like-
like,
like
he's
Weekend at
alive,
Bernie's.
even though he's already dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
You just walk
Bernie,
away.
At Weekend at Bernie's that ass.
He's not feeling well. You just deliver him with his health card. So they
Yeah.
You put it on a lanyard, just like
Yeah,
hanging from him,
yeah.
and he has one of those "Hello, my name is." Like, and
Bernie.
then you're like,
And then
"There we go."
Like reviewing the security camera footage, they see you walking in with him around your shoulder, and, like tied to your leg, walking along like Weekend at Bernie's.
Do you guys remember the one awful Weekend at Bernie's, the like 10th round of Weekend at Bernie, and it was like the Calypso.
Why was that movie so popular that there was 10 installations?
Why?
Because people kept on watching it.
The Calypso music would make him move.
Yes.
Remember, he was like a zombie.
It's so stupid.
That's definitely what's gonna happen to Pete. He's gonna be possessed by a Calypso ghost.
Calypso.
A Calypso ghost?
No, I don't remember why Bernie would work for Calypso.
Yeah, why was this so popular?
I don't know. Yeah, why were there sequels?
I don't care to find out.
I do. I now need to know this.
It was on TV all the time.
I know, but I don't know why I watched it. But
Yeah, I never actually watched it.
Right? Like back then, there'd be movies that were always on TV,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, I watch a little bit. I'm not sure if I saw the whole movie from
Yeah.
beginning to end, but I've seen lots of snippets.
Yeah,
I've probably seen the whole movie.
it's always on.
So true.
The 80s. How funny is that?
Right, like,
let's
people
make a
Realize
movie.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off was always on somewhere.
Always on.
Always
Kindergarten
on
Cop.
summer.
Always on. Right?
Fresh Prince was always on somewhere.
Yeah, always on. Pretty Woman was played a lot. Die Hard.
Oh my god, all the Die Hards.
I still love
Oh
Die
my
Hard,
God.
though.
Big
We watched
mistake.
that Christmas, of course.
Huge. He does that every time we go shopping, even if it's for groceries. He'll
No,
pick up all the
every
groceries
time?
and he's odd because he doesn't get embarrassed. He gets embarrassed about everything but things that should be embarrassing. And he'll like pretend to be all saucy and he'll go, big mistake, huge. As he's walking out of the grocery store almost every time we go to shopping together.
Can you like smell it off of him? You're like, oh, he's about to do it. Like you
he
just
loves that
know.
he gets attention from me. Yeah. He loves it about
Oh, that's adorable. Wow, how did we end up here? Cadavers.
Funeral homes.
Damn cadavers.
Oh, yeah, cadavers.
Funeral homes.
The book
fun
is about
homes.
death and funeral homes, so that would make sense.
Just like Weekend at Bernie's.
Just like
Maybe it's Weekend at Bernie's Part 12. That's what this book actually
Exactly.
is.
Mhm.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do we know if the author did any other books or graphic novels? Does
Like
anyone
Weekend at
know?
Bernie's 1 through 11.
Don't.
Is this her first? She did the comic book, the
She had a
Dyke
comic book, but I think this was her first. I think,
I don't know.
but I'm not sure.
There's a follow-up called Are You My Mother?
No, really?
Oh.
That title is
Wow.
taken.
Yeah, isn't Are You My Mother a kid's book?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that the one she wrote probably isn't the Are You My Mother by Dr. Seuss. Probably.
Okay.
It's an older one. Yeah, Dr. Seuss.
No, but that title is taken, is the point.
Yes.
No, she might have read it first, though. I wonder.
Before Dr. Seuss? I don't know. How old is she?
1960 something.
She seems
Well,
young.
she wrote the comic strip in 1985.
Okay.
So
Is she a 60s baby?
Have we heard of any reviews for the musical theater?
Oh, it won a Tony Award for Best Musical or something. Actually, I'll find
That's
out for
cool.
you. But it was very big
that's cool.
for a while.
So was it just taken from her and like adapted to the theater, or is she involved in the theater production of it too?
Mm.
Wonderful questions that I'll find out the answer for.
Give us answers immediately. We're used to Google, Lindsay.
Have you guys heard that Dr. Zeus is actually pronounced like Seuss?
No.
There was a thing
Dr.
a while
Seuss.
ago that was
thing.
like,
here we go. Here we go.
So
We're
not-
not
Okay. I have
Oh,
the answer. Oh,
yes, okay.
Can I
Yes.
interrupt or
Yeah,
yes?
this is
yeah.
much more
Interrupt.
important.
We were just getting wound up on Dr. Seuss or Seuss.
Seuss.
A 2013 a musical adaptation of Fun Home at the Public Theater enjoyed multiple extensions. Books and lyrics written by Obie Award-winning playwright Lisa Crone. Score composed by Tony Award nominated Janine Tesori. It was called the first mainstream musical about a young lesbian, and it was a finalist for the 2014 Pulitzer Prize for Drama. And it won the New York Drama Circle Critics Circles Award for Best Musical Theater, Obie for Musical Theater. The Broadway production earned an even dozen nominations for the 69th Tony Awards, including the Tony Award for Best Musical in
Whoa.
2015.
Now
So
I want to
it's-
see the musical.
I know. I'm very
Yeah.
excited to see the musical. So
Okay, let's go
Yeah.
to New York. We must.
I don't know. if
No
it's still there,
problem.
but I'll see if I can find one online or a version, and maybe we can
Of
watch
the
a movie.
musical?
Yeah, sometimes they do movie recordings.
Let's go to New York, Schweitz.
Yeah.
You want to go on vacation?
Oh, they have the
Well-
whole album on Apple Music.
I feel like at least one of these songs is going to end up on the playlist.
It better.
Yeah.
I feel like
all
it
of
has
them.
to now.
That's the whole playlist.
That is the playlist.
Just-
Playlist done. Woo! That was an easy one.
Excellent.
It already has a playlist. This book. We need to make one up for it.
Yeah,
Good.
Kara's now watching the musical instead of
Yeah.
paying
And
attention to
we're
the
in.
podcast. Well, there's got to be a
Check there.
recording somewhere. I don't know that it's still on Broadway. I don't think so. I doubt it, but
Yeah, I would doubt it as
maybe.
well.
Maybe they'll bring it back now that Book Interrupted is doing it.
Now that we're interested
Maybe.
in going to see it,
Yes,
maybe they'll bring it
that's-
back to Broadway.
Just for us.
Exactly what's going to happen.
Maybe your friend Oprah can help us out with that, Kim. She's
Yeah.
got some influence.
Oprah. Anytime now, Oprah. Still waiting.
Even Oprah.
It is not. I don't think it's still on Broadway. It closed in 2016. We're a little late.
Mm.
So no. Sorry guys. No trip. Well, apparently according to the tarot card reading that Kim did for me, that I shouldn't go on holiday ever because apparently all the
Ever
cards
again.
say that every month.
That is not
does?
what
Okay.
they said.
But
Mhm.
on October is the best of some bad situations, but still not great.
Okay.
It's more like a, what did you say? It was a wild card. So
I
on
can't believe you got
October-
out of that.
That's what I got.
October is when
Everything
you
was
should go.
Oh.
Everything's upside down and not really travel pointing in that direction. But
Yes.
October, she got the wish card, Sarah. So
Oh, wow.
like
Oh.
but
she's like,
you're
I
not
guess
going to
I'll go in
be,
October.
you won't be traveling to Senegal in October because that's the worst time to come to
Okay.
Senegal. It's like boiling hot. It's humid and hot. It's the only time that's very uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, I'm not coming to see
I don't
you in
want to be there.
October.
Yeah. Don't come.
And then I think
You're
you
not-
got that Four of Pentacles after October, which probably just means you spent a lot of money on your vacation.
No.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
So you had
okay,
a
I'll
good
take it.
time.
Okay. All right. October it is. But we're not going to New York to see Fun Home, unfortunately. Yes. So
Mhm.
I'll let you
Okay.
guys know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing that we could add, Kim, is follow-ups to their questions.
You could do an
Well,
interruption.
Ooh.
An interruption on
Yeah.
on that.
While she is on a plane, like doing a Marco Polo, be like, suck it. You know, I'm taking off. It doesn't matter.
It's
I'm
like
going.
August, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it."
Yeah.
It's like,
I
as
don't
the
care about
plane's
the
like,
cards.
like, fuck these tarot cards.
We'll have to look back and see, like, if she does decide to
I
go
want
on a
that.
different month, we'll have to see what that card said. And
Everything,
if it
yeah,
relates
she's
to your
in like
experience
a
at all.
line to get back into the country, and it's like 2 days long. And
Right. She's like lost her
Well,
luggage. She can't get back in.
She's like ripping up the tarot cards. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that now.
She travels to Kim's place.
Oh, just in
Pick up the
fun.
tarot cards.
Knocking on the door. Yes.
Well, I am going to see Laird at the end of July, beginning of August, which is 2 months when he's in Newfoundland. So I'm going for a week. So I'll let you know if the cards
Okay.
were wrong or right.
I hope they are.
I hope
All
they're
right.
wrong. I hope it's a very easy
I don't think you
trip.
should cancel anything. Just see how it goes.
Leah's reading was surprisingly accurate. It was like from forever ago.
Double bummer on both episodes, but like that's where it's at. I had such a bad depression.
Yeah.
Should have been spring, but was winter here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that helps. To depression, I mean, that helps depression.
Yeah, that's certainly a house depression.
Not
Yeah,
you.
like,
Extended-
it's like,
extended
I'm asking
winters.
questions,
It was
but
wonderful.
the cards just keep saying the same thing. We're like, seriously, are you okay? I'm like, so anyways, I was thinking about my love life because it's Valentine's Day. It's like, fuck your love life. Like, are you okay? Yeah.
That's why I haven't done a tarot for Celestial Saturdays because I was feeling a bit depressed and I was like, I don't want to learn any hard lessons when I'm feeling
Mm-mm.
sad right now. And not
She's in her
publicly.
denial phase. She hasn't been
Yeah.
slapped in the face
Yeah.
yet.
I don't know,
The
Sarah.
doors
Do you
are
want
open.
to work up our bravery? Because I'm in
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
same
jump in now.
state. I almost
Are we-
worked up the courage a few weeks ago and initially did to Kim. And then I things happened, and I was like, oh yeah, the things happened, and I'm kind of thankful.
Are we opening it up to listeners? Like, can a listener
Yeah,
email
let's
us a
do
video
that.
that's got a
Yeah,
question?
email and let us know.
Yeah, what email address is it that our listeners could use to submit?
If they first find a quiet place and record a short video on their phone or otherwise, then they can email the video to connect@bookinterrupted.com.
I
do you
also
get-
think it would be fine if they submitted their question in any other format and Leah could act on their behalf and say so-and-so from wherever.
I'll even wear a wig.
Yes.
I'll get in costume.
Yeah, that's what we want. No videos.
In fact, that's our preference,
You're
listeners.
Leah in wigs.
Specify
Which-
any tone or looks. I'm into it too. If I can act it out,
Please,
I will.
listeners, help us achieve this goal.
Yes, you can send email to connect at Book Interrupted. You could write it or send a video or an audio file, or you could also leave a voicemail
Oh yeah.
for us,
on
and
the
we
phone.
could use that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
that
first on the
phone
website.
number, yeah,
Is
I'll find it.
416. And then is there a 7 in there?
Listen, it's
I can't remember
416.
That was
Oh.
purely intuition.
It was
416. Should that be me? Good luck, listeners.
yeah. Just let your instincts guide
Put
your
these 10 digits in
dialing.
whatever order you feel might connect you.
All right, Meredith, what's the real number?
Right.
What's the
real
number?
number is 416-900-8603.
Oh, there was
Call
no
us.
6.
There was no
Yeah.
second, you piece.
Peace.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Book Interrupted. If you'd like to see the video highlights from this episode, please go to our YouTube channel, Book Interrupted. You can also find our videos on www.bookinterrupted.com. Are you having a hard day? Do you just need a break? Then I would suggest one of our off-the-shelf episodes. They're filled with laughter, silliness, and nothing serious. You could find them at the beginning and end of each of our book cycles, like bookends. Hold on to your bookmarks, because Book Interrupted is going off the shelf. Moments you can look forward to on next week's Book Interrupted.
And I didn't know if that was just my own experience or was that a purposeful writing tactic?
I think I even called her pretentious in my second personal journal. I was like, I don't like her at all.
People make mistakes and it's not intentional. It's not that like they're necessarily that they're bad, although some things in this book are bad. Let's just say.
It was way more interesting, the real facts, than anything I could have made up or remembered.
Oh, I love this. You're even sentimental about it. You are my soulmate.
Book Interrupted.
Never forget, every child matters.